A motorcycle engine typically starts using a combination of the ignition system and the starter motor. Here is a general description of how a motorcycle engine starts. Ignition. The ignition system generates a high-voltage electrical spark at the spark plug to ignite the air-fuel mixture in the engine's combustion chamber. There are different types of ignition systems, such as CDI, capacitor discharge ignition, or coil-on plug systems, but the general principle is the same. Key and ignition switch. The motorcycle has an ignition switch, usually located on the handlebar or near the fuel tank. When the rider turns the key to the on position, it activates the electrical system of the motorcycle, including the ignition system. Fuel supply. Motorcycles have a fuel tank that stores gasoline or another fuel. The fuel flows from the tank to the carburetor or fuel injection system, where it is mixed with air to create the combustible mixture needed for the engine to run. Choke. If equipped, in some motorcycles, especially older models or those with carburetors, there may be a choke lever or knob. The choke restricts the airflow to the engine, enriching the fuel mixture during cold starts, aiding in combustion. Kickstart or electric start. Motorcycles can have either a kickstart or an electric start mechanism, or sometimes both. A. Kickstart. If the motorcycle has a kickstart, the rider must push down on a kickstart lever located near the foot pegs. This action rotates the engine's crankshaft manually, building up momentum until the engine fires and starts running. Kickstarting requires coordination and strength, and it's more commonly found in older or smaller motorcycles. B. Electric start. If the motorcycle has an electric start, the rider can start the engine by pressing a button, usually located on the handlebar. The electric start system activates the starter motor, which is connected to the engine's crankshaft. The starter motor turns the engine over, providing the initial rotation required for the combustion process to begin. The electric start system relies on the motorcycle's battery to provide the necessary electrical power. Engine firing. Once the engine turns over, the spark plug creates a spark at the precise moment in the engine's compression stroke, igniting the air-fuel mixture. The combustion process starts, and the engine begins running. It's worth noting that the specific starting procedure may vary depending on the motorcycle's make, model, and age, as well as any modifications made to the bike's ignition or starting system. Always refer to the motorcycle's owner's manual for the correct starting procedure and safety precautions.